Very first song you ever taught me. We used to sing it together. Given our amazing similarities, we could be a plate of eggs and ham, a pair of canaries. I shadow you like Mary's lamb. I'm sorry, I'm in no mood. Oh, for me, mother, please. I'll sing the man's part. Physically, a few discrete disparities ought to keep us happy as a clan. White-sided lady, our star is in ascendance. Make me your matey, and I'll give you my independence.
Well, come on, Edith, don't tell me you forgot the staging.
I didn't forget it, I just don't want to do it.
Just do it. For God's sake, smile.
We're a bowl of peaches and cream, the Dodgers and Brooklyn, a permanent team. India and Gandhi, Dagwood and his blondie, two peas in a pod. We're an act like Crosby and Hope, a rosy complexion and ivory soap. Pip and Mrs. Stella, Hannah and Luella, two peas in a pod. We stick together like a cushion and pins. Birds of a feather, I'd say Siamese twins. Ever after we will build a cozy retreat, which no nosy neighbors can see from the street. What need we Manhattan, just us and a cabin. I call it on Cape Cod for two, please. Two peas in a pod.
Come on, Edith. Dance, a soft shoe. How can you resist?
I can't help myself. It's the music and I'm as fabulous picture.
Aren't we all, kid? Aren't we all?
If by our devotion nature gets an ocean to send a gift from God, send two, please. Say coochie-coo, cuties in pink and blue. Two, please. Two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod. Two peas in a pod. Welcome to Grey Gardens. I would like to commence our little tribute to young love with one of our all-time favorites. Gould, will you? When lilacs return in spring, will you? When larks in the meadow sing, will you? When clouds of a summer storm dissolve and starlight shimmers through, will you? afraid she's slipped away for the moment. The guest of honor. She's missing in action. Nerves, I'm sure. But she won't be gone for long, I just know it. Why? Just look at the garden. The sound of the ocean. And all of you here. All of you come to celebrate Edie. My little Edie. Why, I've no doubt any minute she'll come breezing down the stairs. Or surprise us, maybe, through the patio doors. Because I ask you, who could ever bear to leave? Will you? I'm living on Long Island in a garbage-ridden, filthy 28-room house with 52 cats, fleas, cobwebs, and virtually no plumbing. After vociferous complaints from neighbors, the Board of Health took legal action against the reclusive pair. Why, it's the most disgusting, atrocious thing ever to happen in America. With a Persian shawl that used to hang on the bedroom wall, pinned under the chin, adorned with a pin, and thrown into a twist. And then the O.J. Trouvé make a poncho from a duvet that you can be with Cousin Lee on Mr. Blackwell's list. The full-length velvet glove hides the fist. And that's the revolutionary costume for today. Subvert the Chris-Craft voters, those Nixon armies of conformity are headed right your way. To make a statement you need not be enforced in Harbor of Bendington, and that's a revolution to me. So there's nothing worse, a high heel pump, I got the jump on Jackie's pillbox hats. Just watch it where you step with the cats. All right. And that's the revolutionary costume party short. You mix, you match, and presto, a fashion manifesto. That's why revolutionary costumes stay rigor. The rhododendrons are hiding spies, the pussy willows have beady eyes. Binoculars through the privet heads, they peek at you through the window ledge with fire. We're in the revolution, so in the revolution, we're
Certainly not going to let you at the beach.
I won't get out of here until you die or I die.
Oh, Edie, that's silly. That
I
is
never
not-
wanted to live in East Hampton, but I had to on account of you, Mother Darling. One night, maybe two, I said, until she said stop again.
Will you shut up?
Leave. I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave.
It's a beautiful day. Shut up.
I came down here to take care of my dying mother.
I never asked you. I
And
never
then
said...
she sprung a fast one on me. She kept right on breathing.
I have no complaints. I have everything I ever wanted.
You had a rich husband. You should have stayed with him.
I had a perfect marriage. Beautiful children. Terribly successful marriage. Never had a fight in my life. I had a very, very happy, satisfying life.
Can't be done. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't.
Oh, yes, I can. I most certainly did have a cake. I ate it, too. Down to the last crumb. What good is cake you have but never eat? I never could deny myself a sweet, so I sliced my life and licked the knife and ate the cake I had.
Can't be done, Tom.
2 perfect sons I thoroughly enjoyed. An absent spouse and cats to fill the void, and the tri-state's best accompanist. Oh yes, I ate the cake I had. Moist, white, gaily decorated, every tasty morsel savored, chewed and masticated. Young, bright, rich and thin and clever, like a second helping. Sister, would I ever?
I'll probably be an old maid until I die. I'll sit around with cats the rest of my life.
When are you gonna learn, Edie? You're in this world, you know. You're not out of the world. The days are gone when money grew on trees. The money tree came down with elm disease. But if I ate ducks for my $2, I'll eat the cake I have and like it. I'll eat the cake I have.
I think the saddest thing was my not marrying. During the war, my best friend, she was a nurse with the Red Cross. She met somebody overseas in a hospital, a Marine, lost both of his legs at Iwo Jima. Romance was inevitable, really, given the situation. I couldn't travel. Mother wasn't well during the war, you see.
Gerald Geddes worship you. And those 2 nice Rockefeller fellas.
Horrible, horrible.
You just didn't want to get married. Now it's all blamed on me.
I missed out on everything.
Right. Whoa. Point the famous finger. Life is disappointing. Put the carrot through the ringer. So, no. Blame it on the mother. When I'm dead and buried, you won't get another.
I met a count in Greenwich Village. He was a poet and a playwright. And he said, Edith, I want to make an honest woman of you. I thought that was very decent.
He didn't have a nickel in his trousers, not a nickel.
Mother despised him, gave him the pink slip. To think, I could have been a countess. Countess Edith.
Now with all your celebrated loves, you had 2 hands, you could have modeled gloves. Is it my fault fell flat, that you're unmarried, bald and fat. The world goes by and ain't he sad? I ain't I had, no matter. I ate the cake I had, no thanks to Daddy. I ate the cake. Sometimes I think I have the saddest life. Now I have to sit here and starve all the time. I lost 5 pounds. How can I eat and catch a man at the same time? I'm gonna die. Don't live with me. I want to eat. I got fat from wearing too many clothes. Sitting down. That's not it at all. Just sitting down, you put on weight. It was ice cream. Quarts and quarts of ice cream. Trash, French vanilla. My bill was $171 just for ice cream.
Edie? Hello?
Edie, is that Jerry?
That's the marble fawn. I call Jerry the marble fawn. Nathaniel Hawthorne. It's on all the high school reading lists. Terrible, the tragedy connected with the marble fawn.
Is it Jerry? I hope it's Jerry.
His mother's friend, really. I can see it coming. She'll invite him in, let him stay, and what do you know? He'll be here for years and years and years. Mother's like that, really. She doesn't have any friends. She just collects strays.
Oh, is that you, Jerry? For goodness sake.
How you doing?
Sublime, Jerry, you say?
Really well. You heard any more from the border house?
Oh, they keep shoving notices under the screen door. Honestly, they tell us we have to clean up this mess. They just contribute to it.
I saw your cousin on TV. She gonna help out or what?
I'm terrified of her. She just wants the house, that's all. She got a lawyer to say I was crazy, and I've always been terribly solid. I asked her, I said, if you put me away, where's Mother gonna go? To your yacht in the Greek islands? That shut her up. The marble fawn is moving in. He just gave us the wash machine. That cements the deal. I can't bear it, I'm telling you. It's my mother's house, in my mother's name. You can't beat Mother at Mother's game, because she likes the people who I don't like. And if I don't like it, it's take a hike, which is Mother's way of reminding me when you live off Mother, you can't be free. And I think that Mother is very mean. And this latest thing with this wash machine, the one Jerry bought, don't be too surprised if the guy moves in and I'm pulverized, because I'll be damned if I'm going to waste my time washing clothes in a machine. I feel very strongly about mementos. Memorabilia, I guess you call it. Around the world is what I call my wall of special things. Around the world with rose bouquets I dried and tied on strings. A silver mask from a masquerade. Around and round I twirled. You tack them up so you can twirl has come home. The maple goes from crimson to brown. Oh God, my God, another winter in a summer town. The beach is empty, they cover the pools, the patio umbrellas come down. Oh God, my God, another winter in a summer town. One little leaf adrift in the breeze refuses to fall from the sky. Blown by the wind, it clings to the trees, unwilling to wither and die. The summer's over, but I'm still a girl, cavorting in my carnival crown. From blossom to blossom, I buzz like a bee, then glance in the mirror, and who do I see? A middle-aged woman inhabiting me. Because it's winter in a summer Yesterday's dreams are faded bouquets, roses that died on the vine. Just a memory. Yesterday seems more real than today. It's difficult trying the line. My season ended. But no one took the party down. The pink paper lanterns still twinkle in place. My young navy hero, his tender embrace, that sapphire ocean. Oh, how can I face another winter in a summer town? My God. Honestly, what do you want to do? Wake the neighborhood?
Have a cup of soup with your mother, won't you?
Which would you like, the tomato or the bisque? Would you like the bisque?
You choose. Given our amazing similarities, we could be a plate of eggs and ham. Come on, Edie. That's the first song I ever taught you. A pair of canaries I shadow you like. I shadow you like.
Like Mary's lamb.
See, you can sing decently when you try. Physically, a few discrete disparities ought to keep us happy as
a clam.
Why fight it, lady? Our star is in ascendance. Make me your matey, and I'll give you my independence. Come on, Edie, dance. A soft shoe. How can you resist? My daughter, the great dancer, little Edie Bouvier-Deal.
Melon and prosciutto.
Mickey Mouse and Pluto. 2 peas in a pot.
You know, Mother, I don't think there's any point in meeting any man that doesn't like music, do you?
Oh.
My mother, the great singer, Big Edith Bouvier-Beale.
What need we, Manhattan?
Just us and a cabin, a cottage on Cape Cod, our harbor
Of shady trees.
harbor from stormy seas. Soup,
Please.
2 peas in a pot. If I just get a whiff of show business, then I'm all right.
Peas in a pot. Edie, did you feed the cat? Peas in a pot.
If you can't get a man to propose, you might as well be dead.
Peas in a pot. I'll take a dog over a man any day.
Peas in a pot. I've just got to get to New York.
Peas in a pot. Any other place wouldn't be worse. Peas in a pot.
After a while, raccoons and cats get a little boring.
Peas in a pot. She'll make a drunkard out of her mother yet.